serious. But today, style zezo, style zezo, unanipendeza. Style zezo, style zezo, unanipendeza. Unanipendeza. Style is whatever you want to do. If you can do it with the confidence. N'olwekyo manya nti mukwano obeera nnyo smart, olabika te unique. Katawani yange tutwale abasinga obulungi ababeera te smart. Abawano basinze abeera gange katawalinawo kawani. Perfume wekuba mulembe. Style yo mulembe, confidence mulembe. Style zezo, style zezo, unanipendeza. Style zezo, style zezo, unanipendeza.
Our dear viewers out there, I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Before I go into far into details, I want to welcome all those who are from church and bid farewell to those who are going to church right now, and welcome those who have just tuned in to the Kids Talk Show, which runs from 11 to 12 every day. Every Sunday on 4TV. So before I go very far, let me give a chance to my colleagues to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Mwenge Shrine. I am happy and distinguished to be here. I'd like to send my Merry Christmas greetings or wishes to all the viewers of 4TV or Your TV. Thank you.
I'm by the names of Kahumza Nicholas. I'm very glad to be on 4TV, and I'm very glad to be on this Kids Talk Show. Merry Christmas to you, all our viewers. Thank you.
Yes, today we're going to discuss a topic which will be about our fellow children out there. The topic of discussion today is should children work? I pose a question to the both of you. If children work, how will it help their families? How will it help them as individuals, and how will it help the community around them? Shrine.
I'd like to say that omwana watangiye gukora by that time nabana nayaga kokora sente ati ana namanya mu sente kokati nkozere bampaze nsere kizokuwa kiyamba ha budget ya family na bakweto babona.
Kahumuza. Is it important for children to work in these daily activities, or is it necessary that children should just stay at home? Working is not that important.
I believe I support today's topic of discussion. Children should work due to the following reasons. One of them, obukulenga korora what we call economy. Economy yabona obwire na obutulumusazimu. Buli omu nayetagisibwa kukora n'amaani. N'abaana nabo basemerire kukora. Nukwe buleka yone katunga nk'okwera abaho. Now, when you say that children should not work, aho rundu buli noba noyetaga otunga abasuma in this time weiturum, and according to me, I think when a child goes to work, that will also help the parents n'abatakuba dependingiraho muno buli kimu kubasaba. That will help that child to buy some simple needs ebyakuba nayitaga, for example like the playing materials. Omwana n'abata kuja kusaba omuzaire we nawe wenka n'aba in that capacity yokiyogure kyakuba nayenda. Otherwise omwana kakuba omugamba atakora amanya ono mulemesa, the future will be difficult for that child. Therefore I say that children should work.
Yes. With all that said and done, Shuraim, do you really think that working for children is that important? Because even today, children, if they work that much, it can also lead to child labor. So, in your own opinion as a person, do you really think that children working is important in the community, or it is just useless?
To me, I say that it has its advantages and disadvantages, because omwana asagenda for example akatuka chapati wakamhera yomlumu okusika chapati, by that time ogo mwana like naza kwa na wala bana abantu beba bosa ebakora nabantu byakuza kwa na kopa, and by that time the child, let's say that the child ogo boso ogo mwana wakora chapati akatuka chapati na nanga, let's say like that they call girls every time. So also this one also the child will see, now the way this one has done this and this, I'll also begin doing it. And now it's time for adolescence. It will become more worse, because by that time you could have begun experiencing sexual changes, physical and ecological and the others. And actually on the other side, I say that children should actually work, because kitakuwa kiyamba planning ya family, budget ya family, and kitakuwa kiyamba mu bintu ebinge byaka. Like for example, now the way we're going for the Merry Christmas right now, like asazuna mwana eza kubana ganga sente za kusavinga like mzana mulhuma kwa twin za kusavinga za kutagenda moloko oba haraka wa anywhere, any recreation center, mzakuwa na spending it out. Mzagamba to them, and don't give me money, I have saved 20,000, this is enough, I'll go and buy this and this will be enough for me. So to me, I say that kina disadvantages. Thank you.
Yes. And these days I normally hear this slogan said by parents that if you don't work, to inokuli. Do you think that eki kintu kine kuguma mu makambagamba kine gumizamu ngumpaka barabo takoze to inokulya rundi? It is not allowed.
I support that, although some parents are changing to be worse, but for me I support it. Hati indumuk tinkulam tinkoja bintu, I don't do anything. What should I eat? Omwana noba omuzaire ebyokulya n'omuha byake. Omwana obwakubata kukora, he or she shouldn't eat. Abokuba naba nakuchwera busa nalira ebyabusa. Also the Bible says it very well. Ng'omwana omuntu wena rutakukora tasemerire kuli. Hati nyabazaire abankuhurira nibakigamba, I really like those parents, because huwa nabamanyire ekyaru kutendo ko mwana we. Nuba abazaire abo kusanga nagamba omwana we nagamba omwana we amanyira kuchumba, amanyira kukora omulimo gwono gwomuka. Hati ogwo omwana nobwakukora taina nambera akuburwa aho okugya aho kwikara. In case omuzaire afa, oba any harm can happen to the parent anytime. Baitu ogwo omwana obwakuba mutendekera kukora, omwana nabaina aho okugya. So omwana obwakuba atamanyira kukora taina n'okulya byokulya byawo omuzaire. Ningera abazaire abalyoku nibakihura, if your child is not working, there is no need of giving that child food.
Yes. So if children do not work, you have abana mhulie tumseme no kuli. So you as parents out there, what do you think that parents out there, if you find like the child has given his or her ideologies to the father or mother about a specific job, but the father and mother want that child to follow in their footsteps, like they have a family business, let's say all of them from the grandfather to the father, and now they are all doctors, but the child wants to be an engineer, but the father does not want. What if the child has that love for a specific job and wants to do that specific work? What do you think that those parents should be, what should be told to those parents that if a child wants to do specific work and does not want to do the rest, what do you think should be done to those children? Yes.
To me, I say that Ogomana, according tukasoma P3, I think P3 tukasoma about children's rights. A child has the right to do something. So to me, I say that omwana wagonza kuba engineer should be, because you can't tell that you force a child to be a doctor, takienda, and you won't put there much passion and the
effort.
And effort in the job that you'll be doing. So to me, say that omwana inokuwa na kweli kintu kyakwenda kyakwekura na sakukwa akata sha kungamba ngomwana, you force a child to be a doctor, yet the child wants to be an engineer. So the moment the child gets that job, no kwa absomeye takubitamna mana nakam. So to me, say that omwana, there should be family time, like mama mkaguza, what do you want to be? For you, according to your understanding, how will it be benefiting all of us as the community? To me, it's that following the footprints
yes, thank you for your opinion, and as we continue, I would like to pose a question to you that now if the job the child wants to do does not have that much income, but the parent still insists that you should do this job, that job you are trying to do does not have a lot of income, and you are persistent and you want to do that specific job only, so what can you do in that situation?
In that situation, I would first listen to my parents, because you're nothing in this world, Havana, to you all children. So to me, I say that there's sometimes when there's something that happens, for example, the way you have already stated, and to me, I say that they should, even if it's not a child, no question, no that kuleta enough income to the family. But as long as the child gets the passion and your food, and to me, say that you can try to add on the making advertisement or anything like that. Business or maybe let's say like an engineer, nateko oburango ha TV, anything like that, and that will be continuing growing on like that, because as now the world is nowadays growing, also business can grow. Thank you.
Yes. Do you agree with this statement?
Yes, I do, but as you said before, you might find omuzaire wawe nakora kintu, he or she is an engineer, but for me, I say, no father, I want to be a lawyer. No, nakugambere kyo kuja kukora tikiri musente, kinuna nikakiri musente kikole. Aho nikiba in that situation, it needs both people to agree, the child and the parents. No yeta abazaire bawe nibakwikaliza numubaza no bagambire ke rukwenda kukora iyo omwana rulio kwampulirize. Obo if you find yourself in that situation in future, this is what you are supposed to do. Numwikara you and your parents no bagambira what you want to do. What they know, the moment you say I want to be a lawyer, everyone says why. You give the clear reasons over what you want to become in future. No bagambira, you know some parents are very funny. Na kugamba ba lawyer manyabiki no bazane busuba no bakwita, after all no sanga kalol mukobona bona no. Omzeira wawe teina kwihamurama. Remember, as you are doing that, you have to listen to your parents. Obor kusanga that your parent akulemeseze ekyo kwenda obe okiangire akulemeseze kale hata na agamba no bwa lawyer tinkuja kukusomesa biki. You first be patient. No hondere kya kugambira obwara agamba hati nyendo banze osibiso kenyo sente zo kusomesa obwa lawyer tinzine. You agree akuteka aliye kosi kandi ekyara kutamu ninkusaba okikiriza akutekeho let's say akuteka kosi yokwegera ebyo kusibisoke ogumulimo murungi gwengaro no gwega, and even if you go in another country no sobora kukora. You first agree with both parents of yours. Okoleke bagambire, after all obora amara kuba successful watunga sente, let's say abazaire bakagamba tubine sente nikyo kyakulemeseza kandi tubakwenda nebyo busome byabaloye bikibike nebitwa sente nyingi. Iyo osome ekibagambire eki, you first get some money. Remember, obegano ba convincinga otewa kali balemara kusomesa ukagera bakurungu kosi ukatandika kukora kala ukatunga sente. But when obukura kala oine enough money kusobora kusomesa, let's say obwa lawyer hatingu no sobora iwe you as a person kwesomesa ota kala utola kano yepankira habazira bawo abokuba no bakwikize aho namberoli iwo gumizemo, you respect them, you keep convincing both your parents. After all baja kwikiriza okoliki okwenda kukora. Now they say, remember, as you are working on that job ekibagambiri yo okoli, you are growing up, you are reaching at that age of making your own decisions. Hati yao no ba convincinga maiso no bagamba hati nyenda garuka yo kusoma habwensonge nen. After all, you find your parents have accepted you and you find that you are a lawyer in future and you are a very successful man or woman. Therefore, I think that abazaire obakwemeramu halieke kyo kwenda kukora tosomerira gamba ngo nangwa nindemera. You first listen to them. After all, you will tell me.
Yes, thank you for that wonderful advice, and I hope that every child out there could hear it, and I hope that the few who are lucky that have heard it should follow it and be grateful that they have heard it today. So with all that, I come back to Shreem. Would you continue on your opinions on what you think about the topic of today?
According to my reasoning and understanding, I'm saying that okay to imagining omwana n'emyaka mukaga wa musanju abazina waka they should learn how to introducing ekintu aba hamwana tusakungambira noguruka kweli logam tutakusimura a 5-year-old imagine. So to me I say that ngogo mwana like when you no introducing eme mompa nomgamba kurukintu tutamato chamwe ebintu nafuna love yokoro milimo obukubomheire ebyomuka nogamba kukintu tusimula hamwezo no mwegasa nomgamba masimulo texting watoti oti not, and at the man na going more passionate about that. Can that over quicker in any time from now? Because like, let's say the parents have got on a pattern, they begin talking. As they are talking, they say, "You want to manyukwa." Also these ones, also your parents could be proud of you. Nagam could say it immediately. For me, my parents are proud of ma abana bange mbakora kuru, abana bange mbakora emirimo tikiri ungu. If your child is not working, if you're talking about that, don't you college of baza. So to me, say that abana bino kubege, the parents should teach their children how to work. But when they introducing step by step, because you want to tell them that what to do without giving instructions or maybe how to do it. So to me, say that now they have a specific job in this activity of work. Thank you.
Yes, but in other cases you find like the parents don't want the child to work. If the parent does not like the child to work, na gamba nyomwana wangu kutinyenda kweli, I don't want him to do this kind of work. This is for these people who don't have money. This work does not pay enough for my child's standards. So Kaumza, what advice and what do you think that those parents should do, and what should be done to those children?
Okay, you might find that your mother is, let's say, a doctor. She works at the Fort Portal Referral Regional Hospital, and for you, let's say you want to be like which example can I give? Okay, you want to you want to work on one of the hotels in an area. Now you compare a person who works in a hotel, yeah, he or she is not a manager, just a work, to a doctor. Who is the best?
The doctor is better.
You know. Now your mother can tell you that ebi bya hoteli otabikora, ebi abantu abalemerwensi nyo kankusomese kinu. Remember, a doctor naba innocent for sure. Sincerely speaking, some doctors obwakubalo wa man kala mwirwaro manye ba doctor wona twenganingana. Let's say mama wawe no kala wa man na gamba nangwe ebi otabikora na kulemesa na gamba now ninyendo okolo omulimo ogurampa isekitinisa nkanya like your mother as a doctor. Ati obo kulemeraho kalemeraho akakuteeka habirinyi nabyo bikakulema ebyakwenda osome. Aho nanye nindugaye ningamba iyo omuzaire arulyoko, you a parent. If you see that your child, he or she what is going to do, nikiba nikimukonyera mu maiso, iyo otamdiverting, omuleke mwege direction obwokorora kwiha omutera hobulyo in that institution yakuba nakoramu afoke muntu wa amani. Ebibaro bye nambera kubara asange obwara abalo mukozi just is like a hotel manager. He or she, you may find, is like a hotel manager. Naval manager wa hoteli bitobo kumudaivatingo kamugamba nangol akire osome bwa doctor nkanya ubwo mulimo nugunswaza cyali omwana wawe noba nomusisa rawoja kumutaho omutamo obusenta bwawe akakosko bwa doctor akagwe after all maiso sange nabona. Now weke, you a parent who is out there, ningamba omwana obwaraba ali interested muri ebintu ebya hotel iyo mulekemu, but where is working, he or she is working, otamwaman korora na woku yafoka boss muntu wa amani obwaraba abire nowe waitress or waiter ate nawe nyencha omutero obulyo kora yafoka a hotel manager. That's all I can talk on that. But thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Yes, Shraim, what do you think those parents who don't want their children to do a specific job or a number of jobs which they think does not give praise to what they are doing? Find like he has stated the parent is a doctor, very important doctor, one of the best, let's say, like here in Fort Portal City, but the child wants to be a shopkeeper, and the child has not yet grown up to the age of making his or her own decisions, but has been given that chance to become a shopkeeper. What do you think those parents should really do?
To me, I'm saying that let us pose a question to the viewers of this show. Ningenda kwanza kubakaguza really. Imagine in you're doing in the same business. Okay, let's imagine like that business has fallen. You will begin eating dust and takulia a tooth. It's what you will be eating. So to me, I say that it's always good to have a diverse knowledge. Kimansangu, on doctor, yes, he's a doctor, businessman, engineer. I had him we one so that it's when help comes in. Let's imagine a doctor na gana my engineer, emotoka yange siskaye gikoreo. That's part of how life is. Shopkeeper, doctor agenda mwa shopkeeper agamba mpa sukali ne sabuni na kinu and nkizokuwa kuyamba na abantu bona. So to me I say that tikirikibi ngo mwana waenda kuba kinu ukimtanga, but you should be supporting and no kwanza kumsoma obwongo, because msana abazira abengi. To me, like for example, my mom can read my mind. She can tell me that you want to do this and this, stop it. So to me I say that omzira wakagwize nenda kubaki. You should also first think it through twice or thrice. And also another thing is that tikiringo mwana muto we myaka mkago yagamna na kwa shopkeeper in future mubiro make some second room according to what is he or she will be doing better. Nezokuwa na hindro wangu na gam na way this na kwa shopkeeper, let me change, I want to become an engineer. And as he's growing, mbambukura experiencing even to a being. So to me I say that yenda kuba engineer. Secondary yakasinya 6 subjects is a passing ya kurungi nzo kwanza mnanga. So to me I say that abana wakamba kola, they should also look at their education, because because of that abakuba abakusoma kwabo kusoma nkuyamba mwana kumanya kwenda, because kitoka kinyamba obongo bakukula no diversing muno. So to me say that ngo abazaire baino kwikeza abana bakola kwenda, and they should also be keen to what they are doing. So thank you, our dear moderator. That was all that I wanted to supplement on what I was just saying. Thank you.
Yes, but now in this situation, you are an orphan. You cannot be governed by parents, and your financial situation is very poor. But thankfully God helps you and you be taken into an orphanage. But in that orphanage, they want you to do something specific, which you as a person in your own perspective you see is not helping you. So what do you think that if you are forced to do this, what can be the results that this can happen to the child, or how will it be good if a child is forced to do a specific job, or it will be bad?
I think it will not be good for you, a parent or anyone or a helper who might come out to help a child who has lost his or her parent, to force that child to do a work which he or she doesn't want to do. But for me, I can see that it is very It is very simple. You first sit down with that child. You first convince him or her. You see, noyenda kukora kino habwaki nokikora owi noyenda kumutamu ekyawe kyorikwenda akole baitu you first see nabanza nakwensonga habwaki nakienda kale nobaza nawe nkayiwe omuntu omukuru arumwetegerize. Otherwise iwe bwokugamba ngo nangwa aina kukora kino obwakora wamulemeraho naja kyokora bitu in future it will not be beneficial to that person abokuba nabakala atakienda naja kwika nabereka. Therefore no banosisa na amani gawe nobwira na sente. It is better omugambe kora ekyokura noyenda kukora baitu ekintu ekina obulyo ataliga hatukole ekina kukora ogenda kunywa amaru ogenda kukora kino omulumo omurungi iwe gukola atalikumforcinga. And that's all I can talk about it.
Yes, if the child, you cannot force a cow to drink water. Even if you take that cow to the well to drink water, you cannot force it. So Shuraim, do you really think it is beneficial to children to be forced to do a job which they don't want? You may find it is beneficial in the future, but the child sees it today that it is not beneficial.
To me, I say that oguna kwa mwana kumforcinga kwele kintu ikyakwata kwenda muwiwa maiso na kika kigaho anta kuja kwa kitamtema. Let me give you an example. For example, me at home, sometimes when tugamba similar balance, you feel like your mind is on something else, and now it's a little more the thing won't come out because you haven't put in your all your best you can do. You haven't put it in, so it won't come out. To me, I say that ngo omzete kuforcinga mwana kwele kintu. And as I would also like to say by giving a story. Okay, your mwana, he was in P4 by that time. He got bad peer groups. By that time, as in adolescence, when you work from the bad peer groups, walata kusoma hu bataka kumosha ngudondla ngulaka kusoma takakuizayo wagawiwa kusoma ukayoga isomero izega kuno tukalaga guna says that actually tikana kumswali ile asazun that ogam says the sazun he's eating dust with nothing nasimahala yochenya I don't know umskota scam devir never actually ya kuacha. It isn't that beneficial to him because anytime the business could fall. To me, I say that akwara kubi muno na muno. And that's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Yes. Now I say that if the child is forced to do a specific job that the parent wants, you find that is the parent's ideology, but it's not the child's ideology. You are forced to do a specific job which you don't want, as Shrem has stated it. It will not be done with passion. We'll just do it quickly, knowing that even if I do this, I don't like it. We'll do it with a gloomy face. We'll do it like it's punishment in prison. So I say that these parents should not force their children to do what they think is right. Parents should not basically think everything for their children. Even a child is a person. You must let him or her decide that today this is this and this is that. So I say that these children should not be forced to do something. That if you force a child to do this and this, it would be bad on both sides. The parent will lose a lot of money, and the child will lose that morale to do some other jobs, because I will know that if I do a job, it is like a punishment. So with all that, we are going in for a short break. We'll come back later.
Fort TV. Stay entertained.
Welcome to Kabarole. Join young people's quest for trusted family planning innovation. Young people in Kaole district in western Uganda are bombarded with false information and misconceptions on family planning, both offline and online. Young people's lives are increasingly influenced by digital technology, such as social networking, instant messaging, and browsing websites. This connectivity creates unprecedented opportunities to access trusted family planning information. According to Uganda AIDS Commission report of 2020, Kaole district ranked second highest with HIV/AIDS prevalence rate, standing at 14.6% and 35% rate of teenage pregnancy. It is from this background that young people in the district are using innovative digital technology to provide solutions to these gaps on their sexual, reproductive, and health and family planning. Reproductive Health Uganda, together with Safe Hands, have engaged young people through human-centered designs. These include an AI-powered chatbot, Ask RHU, that instantly answers SRHR questions confidentially. Outreach tablets for peer educators to provide outreach services with engaging digital content. Hello, my name is Claire Kagaju. I'm a peer educator from Fort Portal, Uganda. I'm going to be talking about outreach tablets. These are electronic tablets that are portable. These tablets are one of the tools we've been using to go to field to spread information to the young people and the community at large. These tablets are well equipped with SRHR information. We have an app called it's the Safe Hands app. This app has a lot of information about SRHR at large. We talk about menstruation, we talk about contraceptives, the things that mainly affect young people and the community at large anyway. These tablets help us monitor and evaluate the progress of the project because they record data in real time so that we see how far we are progressing in our work. And one thing the tablets have really saved us is we no longer carry flip charts, papers, markers to the field, and it is more convenient because the tablets have videos that explain how to use a condom, how an IUD works, and these tablets we can also use our local languages when we are giving out information to young people. Meaning they're more user friendly even when we go to remote areas in Port Portal. Stories for Change, digital storytelling for advocacy, a springboard for youth-led advocacy.
Hello, my name is Abu Sen. I'm a peer educator from Fort Portal, western part of Uganda. I'm here to talk about Stories for Change workshops where we learned how to create profiles and also create content that tells stories. Our profiles as peer educators who come from Fort Portal, who were trained, really talk. When you look at our social media profiles, you will see that this person is a real advocate when it comes to sexual and reproductive health. And also, we learned how to create content that tells stories that bring change and also that change young people's lives. Through this content we post on our social media, young people follow us, and really I can say that they like the content that we create. And through the content they've learned a lot. For example, we created content on abortion, unsafe abortion, where young people in my community during the lockdown used herbs, for example, traditional herbs to do abortion, and one of the young people resulted to heartache. So we created that content for them to learn from that content. So the content that we create tells stories that change their lives. I can say this is amazing, and yeah.
Sport TV. Stay entertained.
Welcome back from that short break. Hati tulhano hajeke interiors orabo olumuzeroku nomanya noende Entebbe Kateni ebintu byone byomunda ebishaka manya table mats manya buli kimwe kyomanye kigenda munda kigenda munzu gisemeza. So we are here at JK Interiors, found on Rukidi Street near Dodge Plaza. So if you want anything nice to go into your house, come here for the best interiors in Fort Portal and maybe on the whole continent of Africa. So we can continue with our topic, which is should children work? We have a scenario when a child works and gets money. With that money, the child is tempted to do a lot of things. If that child gets money and has not chosen to do anything with that specific money, tekeza anasoba kuzikozesa. Sure.
To me, I say that I know as groups say those groups that are bad is supporting omwana nikitu yake kwenda kwa. Let's say omwana yakora sente yasifuna tutwangi yasifuna. But still they begin tempting him. The way you have now money that to get a pull to zan, yet pull it's for people who are 18 years and going up. And also apart from that, basa awana kum supporting us, they say let's go and put on pornography on this flash and we begin watching. By that time omwana wakumakubiro yebe bintu. That problem will all come to the money that he or she had before. So obi heka mbika momoto mbika ramot mbikendela momoto mbikara. Hata we mhika na akor. Let's say he's a boy. At first, setana kala rawala kusenta azin. Let's come gasa bya koror. Hata na gam. Okay, he'll begin chasing girls. As he's chasing girls, he say, "I give you money, you come." And also the girls will also begin thinking like, "Okay, you come." And by the moment that the girl realizes that she's pregnant, the boy that he or she ukata masingo kumewe yagagura mobzolzasi nobnaka kya wow. By tunaweza kubainend the child the boy may either deny the pregnancy and say no, for me do I know you, and that's all. Sentence of could have destroyed for your future. To me, say that sentence is the one is of bakoze. Nazo zino ebintu evingi kusisira ogo mwana future, and it may destroy either the future or the reputation of the family, because hata ambazo kwamba manya ogo mwana wanaka again no because to muyamba mkinu na kinu. To me say that ngusente za mwana za kwa Ecoline nazo nzimuletele bizibu bingi. Thank you.
Yes. Hati Nicholas tekeza abana obakora basemeko sente ubo nkabana benaguma nazo runde bazabaze.
A good parent, omuzaire omurungi arukwenda omwana we akole. He or she first makes a plan. I want my child to work. Where is he or she going to work? How he or she is going to work? Where he or she is going to put that money ezakubakoze. Because you might find a situation where omuzaire nagamba omwana kale nija nagamba, "Oh mommy, I've got a job natunga akalum gendo okole." Na nyenchi the next day neija, "Mommy, I have got a job gendo okole." Iti omwana wawe ugo gamba gendo okole who akora kandi sente aziteka. Now there comes your question. Should a child give money to the parent I support it. Yes. Because your parent no yakuzaire. Nambere okugenda kukora no wakwa that permission that go and work. Hati yiwe bwokurugayo sente otazimuhaye. I think no banoyenda kusiskara no mulimo kuhweho kandi na future kufire. Because sente zokorolezo bagamba kasemire. My grandfather used to call it kasemire. Ego kasemire baitu it can change into kabi. Nisobora kufokera kizo munyano wange. Na wekyo sente iweze muzaire wawe. He or she knows how to plan for you. Because you no sobora gamba nangwa hati nyine sente I can buy everything for myself. No muzaire na no mconvincinga na kulekera sente. Remember, as you are earning money, bintu binge bukorolerire, ebisimba binge bukorolerire, abasoma bakorolerire, you can get a lot of money nazo nzikufokera kizubu. Na weki iwe borabo se okozere sente zawe kurungi, visit your parent in the evening after you have worked. Omugambe today I have worked, they have given me this. What can I do with it? Omuzaire huwa amanyire ekyo kukora. Omuzaire wawe akubata atakwetegereza bitino yetegereza ekyo ngosobora kusavinga. Hati omugambe you know money hati nkozere mtwaro mukaga, let's say a month. Hati mtwaro enen kanjukwe oginya hure nukwenyewe nkozese hebiri kandi omugambe noja kuikozesaki ataligamba nyo kankozese hebiri okagenda zona kuziria biscuit na chapati okimaraho. So neito abana we as children we have to be with that reasoning. No money have worked this money nja kuikozesa ken na ken to support my economy, to support my future and to support my parents.
Thank you. What do you think that it is right for children to give money to the parents? Omwana wagakora no tekeza nkikirizo omwana gena akafune sente akamaka zomze.
To me, I said that because I have said abandi, let's say like in Bananka, they are drunk and to manipulate by leave. After to shakungamba ngomze omwana na sente to the drunkard, the dad or the mom. Nazma, I said the money will be spent and will be destroyed. So to me, I said that you should also the child should learn the situation in the family. In the situation nagam. The way dad is a drunkard, he is able to pay for his school fees, but yes, but still, sometimes on banizana nasa no kuntera Tommy kakoraki kazimbazimu. Now to me I said that okomzaide that child not okay in a soma situation in family. Nagamba the way dad is a drunkard, as I was saying. Today I want to give the money to my dad or mom. Let me keep it somewhere else, so maybe you can't even give it to anyone, as long as he or she trusts him or her.
Oh yes, and omuntu onde nasawa gamba omwana no agenze yatuyana hati omzero bamwahuza sente yagera kuziri. So even as he has just said, parents should children should know oraba nogya kumuha omuzere sente omuzere gwaliata omuzere wogya kwa sente naja kugenda aziriye straight away rundi nagenda wanza kuzorora akakwahuriraho nayo. So I give another question to Nicholas that let's say in this situation the parent has died, has left the business, and the children are untrained. Who do you think the fault is, or who is in fault? Omzere rundi omwana no haine sobya amani.
I believe a parent no akuba aine ensobi. because omuzaire arukwetegereza obo omuzaire arukwenda the sons or daughters future ebenungi. In the beginning he or she should train that child how to work. Aina kuba namwegesa nkoku huwe yaizira kutunga ebintu ebero. You might be working in your father's or mother's business. Bitu no sanga takuhabwire iwa no gumaho chilingire. They are workers, you know, that life. Iwa kale tabakuikereza to also express. Na iwa kalo ukanjura mukali engalo zao ukakwata hakintu ebe tabakuikereza. Bitu obokuba ino muzaire omurungi arukworora akagamba ndaba nimpimba hamwe entebe nka zino entebe zira hanuna jeke no sanga, let's say Sima, you are the director here, ina abana bawe obakubano bakora obwokubano ukora no himba entebe nabo nubahimba no bagamba bino ebintu biri habeizita na ziti nabo nubega how to handle the customers, kale how to work with this business eyokubaini. Anyuma, after all, you may find in future, let's say before you die, now you start becoming sick. Obo kuboyegeseza bano abana bawo batendekere obimukiza musingi ogwamani. Trust me, even if you die, nothing will happen to your business, because omwana aja kuba amanyire, oh, my dad used to sweat in order to get this money, therefore he shouldn't waste it. I know how to do to handle this money, see that it is not wastage. Omwana naba amanyire kya kukora korora ngo hati bakastoma kabaija na batangirant bakastoma na bazana bonte. Remember, alo bakastomers kale olinya na bakastomers tebasana olinya na abizire, because by that time no wakubala boss wawe, because he or she naba ina kugora. Hati obwakwija akabanza akakutokesamo kamugamba kinu kigenda mukwerega hati obuntu bazaha abana abo taratindikire tubamanye kubaza kurunge na abakastoma. Hati omwana after all naunge kali genda wala taguzero ole niyo kuja kubugora wenka, we have a lot of money kali genda. Hati ogo mwana, trust me, na business yao na yenda egwire kim kandi egwire kim. Baitu omwana wawo bwo kuzera no yorora kurunge na arora customer babazana wata, customer bamutwaza bata, customer arukubaza kubena na abantu abiza kugora hebintu huwe no soba kumuhando lingota kura mukonvisinga after all yagora ne kintu kandi nyona mwasemerero. Hati ogo mwana huwe obwa kubaliate akyalumuto obwa kukora n'obwo kubofire. I think your business can keep moving and that child can also teach your grandchildren, and your grandchildren can continue with that business. You find after all the owner of business was born in, let's say, in 2007. Now we are in 2050s, and you may find that the business which was started up in 2007 is still going on in 2050s because of the children and the parents who ababazaire kandi babegesa kike kyokora. Nawe kiyo muzaire walioko ina business yawe linga hotamu abana obaraba balibagara, you try orolo mwana wawe yakora, because yore ikara no gamba nyani nkozesa abakozi. One day you are going to, they are going to find that omuzaire waba afire ayimo omukozi obali mukozesa ebintu byona nowe in future abine kandi abana bawo basigere in a bad situation bona balibanaku ayimi omuntu oyali natino akyaro ine ebintu baitu abokutorora kurungi abana bawe abanyenchya abokutabafaho no yenda baguma bataku bakora kintu babona nibyo bukurugamu ibi. After all, you find that n'abana nabali mukubona abokuboka baninga muno. Therefore, parents, please, abana mbaikiriza bakole, abana bege, nukwe tomorrow their future should be soft.
Yes. You may find even the parents to encourage their children to stay working. Nagam obundisanga business yange tekiaro omuzungu wange nguja kurugayo no mkituo ngwija ngukutea. So the child tries all his best to keep the business running. So Shuraim, what do you think that is appropriate for the parents to keep on encouraging their children to work, or it is just useless? It does not need to be encouraged in families today.
To me, I say that ogo mano okuwa omtema man kora nezo kuba naege kya kuba na kwa kya kuba nezo kuba na kiega, because omwana sa kumega sa kuba accountant na wana accountability na wana kora hanaka ajeke no wana kora ba customer center ibintu bya center ato go mwana be ukonomeka no mtamwa mana mgamba you keep on doing this will help you in future. Na omwana wako bina mtema wako anaitegeza kunana gamba, so let me try and put in more efforts. Ata gama na wakabagatira by that time, it could help him to get a new thing that he would wish to be. Let's say like nandakuba accountant in a bank. That's because he has been working on here at JK as a cashier or one who counts an accountability person. So to me, he said that omzee enokutamwa amani omanawe akorek akega kukora to work as anything, because nowadays if you're not working, life you'll begin eating dust and life will become hard for you. Thank you.
Kaumza, as we're approaching the end, what is your conclusion according to what you have heard in the topic of today? What is your conclusion?
My conclusion is that if a person or any parent who is out there wants his or her children to be very, very successful in future, begese kukora kwihira nakasazo nakatikitiki akol mukundo rao nakadakika akol mukundo rao yegese omwana wawo kukora. If that child has been jumping up and down, nibo bakusiba nibandara mutawoni because the father is very rich, aina abakozi baingi, omuzaire business yawe neja kugwa, ego omwana ebintu noja kubimugweta. By that time obokubokyalo na abali rich no bomutera mukelamu na abali rich, but the moment when you die, that child nubwale roli enakwesanita. You also kutakira sazun, but for me as a person who talked to my grandparents and taught me how to work, I can see it, and now I'm just highlighting it to you that you need to teach your children how to work, and if you do that, your children will be very successful in future.
Yes, Shuraim, what is your conclusion?
And as I'm concluding on today's Kids Talk Show, nyenda kwa za Mutobe this time. I was like to listen to Muhumo by now. We are almost going back to school. Tutakuwa tukienda isomero in February. So, halino nyingamba sazu kwa tulmuhumo sazu. Omwana inokumega so kwa emimo eyaki. Okay, let's say like omwana mukora mpote. Ogo mwana no megasa kutume byo kulya correct. Kana nuko barage isomero kana ejo kubana mama kabuza, what have you done at school? Okozere kiyo wali. okozeki owanyu omaiba owanyu aduka ya mama wao bana nogam owaitu nkwasire na nanga na ika kwa sente na kwa kina kitu. So tume said that kwa kimnyama muno and kitakuwa kimnyama na kwa mtu wa amani ngomeiso because bebe no kwata kukola no labo kamnyana sasa na boina kwa mabwa mamwa bagai by now abazebale select senza zona za wao abanyalibamba tukwamba kuyuka because bali makwenda usenta kwa so you should also kwa kama abanywani abakuyamba akala abanywani abakuosha kwa ibintu bitena magezi. So that's what I wanted to conclude in today's Kids Talk show. Let him continue.
Yes, nyoni ngamba ngu abana bene kukora as the topic says, children actually should work, and with work children get experience which will help them in the future, and later help their children who will help the children of their children. So it will help future generations. So work is important in homes today, and I encourage every parent out there to work. With all that said and done, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous 2023.